Doug Mastriano is going to be the Republican nominee for governor of Pennsylvania. Now, why is this bad? Well, it's bad for a lot of different reasons. You can see there he got the endorsement from President Trump. Hardly a good thing from our point of view, a guy that Trump was enthusiastic about. We're gonna get to some different aspects of Mastriano. He's a bad guy, but one that really is gonna matter if he wins and is the governor when the 2024 presidential election happens, can be summed up from a little clip. Let's go to this thumbnail, this tweet, I should say. We're not gonna play the actual video for you because you can barely make out what he's saying, but some like one douchebag is interviewing this other douchebag who just won, and he says 20 electoral votes. That's what he'll be delivering. And Mastriano says, yeah. What does that mean? That means he's going to deliver the electoral votes of Pennsylvania if he is the governor. What does that mean? Doesn't it depend on who the Republican nominee is, how they run, how the people vote? No, to Mastriano, none of that actually matters. Because if you recall back in 2020 as a state senator, he said this: there's mounting evidence that the Pennsylvania presidential election was compromised. If this is the case under blah, 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 the state legislature has the sole authority to direct the manner of selecting delegates to the electoral college. This power was given to the state legislature for the purpose of safeguarding the appointment of our president, specifically contemplating corruption and ensuring that the people are not disenfranchised through a corrupt election process. What does that mean? He wanted to decertify Joe Biden as the winner in Pennsylvania and just have the Republican state legislature, which Pennsylvania has, choose their own electors. So he decided, oh, we lost. It would be better if we won, so I think we're gonna win. And now he's not gonna be a state senator, potentially. If he goes on and wins in the general election, it's not guaranteed. He's gonna be going up against, I believe it's Josh Shapiro, right? That he's going up against, I believe. In any event, he'll be in charge potentially. He'll be choosing people who will be involved in this. He can potentially override the vote.
Mastriano, and that whole line about how he's gonna be this sole person who can appoint the delegates and electorate to the sole authority to direct the manner of selecting delegates to the electoral college. So he gets to choose himself, openly saying this. First of all, there's lots of underlying meanings behind even these types of statements that these politicians like to make. First of all, that you believe your party sucks so much that you're gonna lose. You're saying it right now. We're gonna lose naturally, and we're gonna lose in a fair process. So good thing I'm here to make sure that we don't lose. Sounds like you're calling your parties a bunch of losers and have positions that people really don't want to vote for. Why isn't the claim when we get to when I get it in the governor's mansion, people are gonna love what we do so much that they're gonna vote for us every cycle. We're never gonna lose this seat again. Why is that not the case? Because they don't care about what people think. They don't care about what voters think. The whole thought process is, I'm gonna get in office and I'm gonna fix it. That's the reason why I guess they still, honestly, I didn't think they really believed that the election was fixed. I thought they were just saying that because Donald Trump said so. But people like him actually believe it. And it's because when they're in power, they would do exactly what is it they're saying that their political opponents are doing, because they're corrupt. Corrupt people only know corruption. There's no fairness. There's no normal democracy in this guy's mind. What is that? We fix elections here because that's what I would do, because I know my policies suck.
So here he is saying that he's going to appoint a Secretary of State who will force every voter in the state to re-register if he's elected. They're just gonna reset everything and try to kick off as many people as possible that might not realize until it's too late that they have to get registered. It might be difficult time-wise to get time off to. He's gonna try to do that. He also, by the way, organized buses to the January 6th rally. So that's cool. Him and Charlie Kirk could hang out and talk about how they got people there. He's not testifying despite being asked to. Oh, he also was at January 6th. If that's not clear, here's a photo of him talking with a guy who's running to be lieutenant governor in Pennsylvania. So the entire leadership at the state level could be people who participated on January 6th. He wants to do an Arizona style audit in Pennsylvania to decertify the election. The one from like years ago. He still wants to do that. Let's see, he started his campaign with a 4-hour event described as a political rally, rock concert, and Christian religious revival. Mike Flynn was there, who endorsed him, and then reassured the crowd that, quote, Jesus was a domestic terrorist. Now, why exactly that would reassure the crowd, I don't know, but I'm not crazy. They loved it for some reason. Also, he's gone to events, JR, promoting QAnon. He spoke at this event that claim that the country is experiencing a great awakening, but don't be woke. Isn't that weird how they want to do the awakening thing, but they hate being woke? Anyway, and they'll expose ritual child sacrifice and a global satanic blood cult, which is just barely screened anti-Semitism. That's the guy who could be the next governor of the incredibly important swing state of Pennsylvania.